Melody is with us in Dallas. Hi, Melody. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, guys.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, thank you so much for talking to me.
Sure. How can we help?
So my husband and I, we have 4 kids. We make about $50,000 a year, and that's just him. I stay at home with the kids. And we kind of got in over our heads with our mortgage. It's a little bit tight. At the end of all of our bills, we have about less than $200 that's able to go to savings. And we're just wondering if we need, sorry, I'm nervous.
You're doing great. Take your time.
We're just wondering what we need to do because we're stuck here. And he's open to working a second job and, saving money until he can go back to school or something. But he doesn't want it to be like, he lives his life working 2 jobs. So he's kind of like, I don't know what to do here, if I should try to work up in my company because he likes his company, but he's just not making enough right now.
Mm-hmm. When you said, I'm curious about one part of your question, Melody. You said we're stuck here. What do you mean by that? I just want to question that before we dig into all this.
Oh, yeah. Well, we really like it here and everything. We feel great about the area, but it's a new developed neighborhood, and they said that they don't want anybody to sell for at least a year from buying. So
I don't care what they want.
Can they determine that? I don't think so. Can they?
I don't know. I was wondering, is that even legal? I don't know.
No, it's not.
But that's what they told us.
It's not. You don't have a deed restriction that prohibits you from selling for a year. That's just
okay.
So, how much is your house? How much is your house payment?
Want to. It's only at $1,000 right now, but they said that because of for tax purposes, it'll be more like $14,000 next year.
Okay.
And then we have mud taxes for water, and it just adds up so fast.
Yeah, and with 4
faster
kids.
than we thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After taxes and with 4 kids. Yeah.
Yeah. Realistically, we have to have a path for his income to go up, or you need to sell the house. One of the two. So you're asking the right questions, and it doesn't matter how much you like it; it's whether you can afford it, and you can't prosper with what you've got there. Your house payment is probably about 40% of your take-home pay.
And to your husband's,
that's what we figured at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
To your husband's point, Melody, he doesn't want to work 2 jobs forever as the path to keep this house that he never gets to see. So that's not a good plan either.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like short term, if that could change something, that's fine. But not long-term.
Let me direct you to KenColeman.com. Ken is our Ramsey personality that teaches people how to find what they're good at, what they love, and what gives them some passion. And then only then start asking the questions, what do I have to do to be one of those? What do I have to do to get, he calls it get clear on what you want to do and why you want to do it. What's your talent, your passion? What is it that you love doing and what you're good at? And then from that you go, okay, I don't necessarily have that degree, or I don't have that certification, or I would need to go be an apprentice to do that. From there you say, all right, I've got to get qualified, and then I've got to get connected. Those are the first 3 of his steps of his path, stages to getting the work, the dream job that you love. So moving up inside of his company might be the answer, but only if it's moving towards something that he loves doing and that he's good at and that he's passionate about, and he sees himself jazzed on Monday morning.
He's not there right now.
Yeah. So we need to say, okay, 5 years from today, 3 years from today, 2 years from today, what could I be doing if I could be doing anything I wanted to do and I had all the necessary degrees and there was nothing holding me back? What's my favorite thing in the world? And I could make $80,000 a year, maybe. Okay? Start asking yourself that, and then you don't take something just for money. For sure. That's a bad idea. But you also don't take something just because it's in front of you and you haven't seen anything else lately, which is how he got here. He just took a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what most people do. It's not a bad thing, but the good news is the house is kind of giving you the wake-up call. So I think you guys should sit down together with the kids in bed and you do some soul searching about what he's going to do with his career. And is that then going to manifest itself into more money fast enough to keep our family from being broke due to this house?
And I think when you run those scenarios, Melody, you start looking at the numbers and go, what does he need to make in order for you guys to stay in this house and feel good about it and afford it? And then, and is that possible with this track that he's on? But then you look at the other option. It may actually be both. It may be changing careers, and you still realize this isn't the house we need to stay in this season. And that's okay. When you start to lay out all the options you have, change careers, second job, sell the house, some combination of that, you just start to feel more in control because you realize you're not painted in a corner with two bad options. You have more options than you think. So just spend some time, just like Dave said, when the kids are down, where you could just lay out all the options on the table, and that will immediately reduce your stress because you can see all of the paths to get you to where you want to go, and then you can make the best decision.